Hey, I'm John Cannell. Today on Preppy Kitchen, we're making a cookie cake. So let's get started. First off, you're gonna set that oven to 350 and grab a 9-inch cake round. Give it a good spray or butter it. I love the smell of baking spray in the morning. Set that aside, and now we're gonna get to the dry ingredients. We're gonna sift 1 3/4 cups or 210 grams of all-purpose flour into a large bowl. 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. 1, 2, 3, and half a teaspoon of salt. There we go, a little contrast. Sift it up. Look at these rocks of baking soda. This is why we sift things. You never know what you're gonna get. Grab a whisk, just mix it up. Just mix it up. We're gonna set this aside and get to the wet ingredients. This is like the easiest thing you could ever make, and it's one of Brian's all-time favorites. Brian, are you excited for this? I'm making a cookie cake.
Yes.
Good. It's like his...
Saying everything's easy. Is it actually easy, or are you just saying that?
It's super easy. You wanna come help me?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get a big bowl out and then the butter and sugar and stuff. Half a cup of room temperature unsalted butter. If you wanted to use salted butter, you totally could. You would just use quarter of a teaspoon less of salt that you add to the recipe. This is something you totally use a stand mixer for, but I love my little hand mixer. We're gonna cream the butter up. See, it's room temperature, but it's like a little bit of a colder day, so you want to give the butter a bit of a head start. Okay, now we're gonna add some sugar to this. Always check and make sure your brown sugar is not rocky. 3/4 of a cup of packed light brown sugar. That's 165 grams if you're weighing it out. Oh, brown sugar smells so good. And a quarter cup of granulated sugar. Oh. 1/4 cup, 50 grams. Now we're gonna mix this up. So I'm beating this on medium speed so that it's just combined and smooth. You don't wanna have a light, fluffy mixture like you do for a lot of other baking. The reason is you don't wanna beat too much air into this because it's a cookie cake and it's gonna make things weird. Basically, if you beat too much air into this, it would make it like puffy and crumbly and not that amazing cookie cake consistency you like. Nice and mixed. Time for 1 large egg. Doesn't this seem so easy so far, Brian?
What?
Doesn't this seem so easy so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good hype meal. I need more coffee.
But do you know how to use the coffee machine?
No.
Brian's got his coffee, back to mixing. All right, we're gonna mix in this egg and vanilla until it's well combined. If you're using a stand mixer, you're gonna have to scrape the bowl down at least once, but I can scrape the bowl down with my hand mixer as I mix. It smells so good. All right, now it's time to add in our flour mixture, so just pop that in. We're gonna mix on low until it's almost combined. So just like with any baked good, you do not want to overmix your dough, your batter. Just like with any sweet, tender baked good, you don't want to overmix your batter. For some breads, you're kneading them, which is like a lot of mixing, but it's different. Okay. It's time for 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. This would be a nice slow-mo shot. All right, actually I'm gonna fold this in by hand, so let's get rid of this. Yeah. Don't make a mess. Okay, now fold in those chocolate chips, and as you do this, you'll get any little remaining bits of flour that haven't been incorporated yet. You want a nice, even distribution of those chocolate chips. And I will say, in this cake, use nice chocolate chips if you can get them. They make a big difference, and not all chocolate chips are created equal. You can also like cut up a chocolate bar and have chocolate chunks of your favorite chocolate. Or add anything you'd like. I might like some like walnuts or almonds or some pecans. Ooh, toasted pecans in this? If you like it.
Do you want me to keep that oatmeal stuff the kids have for breakfast?
I already put it in my smoothie.
John likes to put oatmeal in his smoothies, even though it's gross.
Thanks. This is all distributed out. I have a nice, wonderful layer of chocolate chips. Grab that pan that you prepared. There's a lot of stuff happening at the house today. Okay, plop that in. And now you're gonna use your clean hands or hand to press this into a giant cookie. It's gonna puff up in the oven, but you do wanna have a flat layer. So there's no self-leveling. It's actually so beautiful when it comes out of the oven. And even more beautiful when we make that chocolate frosting for the top. One final sprinkle of chocolate chips. If you have anyone that like maybe wants to help in the kitchen and just has like, but is totally not able to do it, this is the nice token gesture. Just sprinkle some chocolate chips on top. Oh, I thought he was gonna sprinkle some on top. It was like all laid up for him. Okay, this is going into the oven. Look how beautiful that is. 20 to 25 minutes or until it's puffed and golden. In you go. While your cake is out of the oven and when it's almost cool, you're gonna make that delicious chocolate frosting. So grab 6 tablespoons of really nice and soft room temperature butter. Just plop a paddle attachment on. Give it a cream to get it started. This is like creamy butter though, so it doesn't even need that. And now, plopping it off, I'm gonna weigh out exactly how much powdered sugar and stuff I need. 1.5 cups or 150 grams of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I'm gonna sip this up. My coffee's wearing off. I'll be piping this, and this is the enemy of a piping tip. All of these rocks, no, 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 no. I've had my heart broken by like little boulders of cocoa powder and a powdered sugar that get jammed in a piping tip. Right, now we're gonna place this back onto our bowl. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of milk and half a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix this on low. One of the secrets to an amazing creamy frosting is just going low and slow so you don't beat a ton of air into it. If you're mixing it on high, you'll get those weird little bubbles that just don't pipe well. So wash a dish, have a sip of your coffee, we'll be right back. This looks beautiful to me, but you probably see this butter nonsense at the bottom. So just give it one mix with your spatula. But the consistency is just like, just incredible creamy buttercream. While that finishes mixing, let's get a piping bag and a piping tip. That's good. I've actually gotten a lot of requests for a cookie cake, so I'm excited to be making one. Just by the way, you can always look on preppykitchen.com for recipes if you don't see a video here. Okay. Fill that piping bag up with your luscious cream cheese frosting. Oh wait, no, luscious chocolate frosting. Sorry, I was thinking of my zebra cake, which has a chocolate cream cheese frosting. Oh, that's a good cake. For the cookie cake reveal, so it's kind of in here, and every time I make this, I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't get stuck. But look, this is what you do. You put your fingers at the edge. This is why I didn't put chocolate chips on the edge. And then, so this is what you do. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Pipe some beautiful little dollops. This is an 846 tip, but it's a larger closed star tip. So just squeeze and give it a little shimmy. Squeeze, a little shimmy. Just give them as much space as you'd like, and then you do it right on the edge. One final step, get some sprinkles. Finish this off with just a little sprinkle of confetti sprinkles. Now you know it's a proper cake that could be great for a birthday or any special event. That's some delicious cookie cake. Really good. Basically, it's a delicious chocolate chip cookie, and if I were you, I would pipe that chocolate buttercream all over the top because it is a highlight. Hope you get a chance to make this recipe, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this recipe, check out my easy cake playlist.